Hello, what I'm going to do is show you how to use the Mail Bomber. And with this program you can play a prank on your friend. You can mail bomb their inboxes, or you can mail bomb many friends, and you can do this with different addresses, within the from different addresses, and from many subjects, and from many messages. And so what it does is, as it sends each email, is going to rotate through subjects and messages. So each email they'll get a different subject and a different message. And so the goal is to populate all these fields right here, and you can do this one of two ways. You can do it through this table, or you can simply load each one. Okay, and if you want to send out new messages and new subjects, then you can go ahead and load through here, through the notepad. If you want to use previous ones, you can just load. So we'll just start off with the SMTP server, and when you hit the drop down, and then you're going to add it to this table right here like that. Then you want a targeted email, you know, any friend that you know of. But for this tutorial, we're just going to send it to one email box that I threw together, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's all going to go to this one email box, and then we're going to find the targeted emails, shoot it there, bam. And you can put as many emails as you want. If you got 2 or 3 friends you want to play a prank on, you put all the names right there, and these subjects and messages will rotate through each one of them. And right here you can choose how many times you want to do it. Okay, and so right here you can do some aliases, you know, different emails it could go to. Or if you want to fool them with many alias emails, some email servers will catch it, and some won't. Alright, so you can throw them all in there like that, bam. And this will be the funny part right here. You have many display names that will rotate through each one of these subjects and messages, so they'll have a different display name for each subject and message, well, for each email rather. Alright, so I've did a few display names, and so we'll load them right here: Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, and then Foghorn Leghorn, Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney, and Buster. And then we'll just throw an extra one in here to just, you know, show you how, you know, you can throw a serious prank too. Dr. Yates. Okay, so Dr. Yates is gonna send them an email as well. Okay, you find a display name, throw it in there, and then it's right there. And if you got one you want to remove, just push the remove, and it's removed. Okay, I got 2 Bugs Bunnies here. I'll get rid of that one. Alright, so, and now this email right here, this is your login name of the SMTP server that you're going to use. We're at Gmail, so we're going to use a few SMTP servers to get our mail across. Alright, so we'll click on that right there, and so we need a password for our mail, and so we're ready to send. Once we push send, all of these will populate. and this shows how many emails were sent. Okay, so we're ready to go. Alright, fire in the hole. Now it's an 8-second delay. You want to make sure all items are clicked. If one item is not clicked, then the message won't send. But typically you have about 8 seconds to send, and they send individually so that you don't lose your ISP for spamming, and your email account won't be disabled because you sent out the maximum number of emails. So the more you send, the more login names that you make, the more emails you could possibly send. So if the maximum amount for one email account is 500 per day, and you want to send 1,000 emails, then you know you need to make at least 2 accounts, and make sure they're all from the same SMTP server, because you can have these rotate, but you got to make sure they all have the same password. Different logins but the same password. So you can interchange Hotmail, Yahoo, and all kinds of other SMTPs, but you got to make sure they have the same password, because the passwords don't change. And you see here how they just rotate through the aliases, how it rotates from the sender, from the display names, and it rotates because it's using each one of these SMTP servers of that free email account. And it's rotating through the messages, so each one of these messages is getting each one of these emails are getting a different message, and also the subjects. Each message is getting a different subject. Okay, so we're just gonna email a few more. As you can see here, the email count that is sent. Like I say, each one of these emails are sent individually. So you won't lose your ISP service, and your emails won't be flagged for bulk emailing. And if you see here is the web port, you got to make sure the web port matches up with the SMTP, which is Gmail. There's also a couple more preloaded here. You know, it's port 25 or 465 and 110, but you can, if you run up on a free email service that requires anything different, you can, you know, backspace or delete that out, and then you put your own number in there. So it's quite easy. And so we're not going to send 40. We just for this tutorial purpose, we're going to send a couple of more, and we show you how to use the stop send button. Now you can stop send, and of course you can start again. So anytime you want to stop sending, you can stop sending. Alrighty, so we're going to stop sending here. Alright, and I have the inbox open, so we're going to show you how it's populated. So you see they're all right here in the inbox. Okay, we're gonna just click on one just to show you, see what you want. So you remember the all of these are the email services. There's Dr. Yates. Remember Dr. Yates, Bugs Bunny, Walt Disney, and that is uh, and you can just mail bomb the heck out of somebody. You know, you don't like them, or you want to play a little prank on your friend or whatever, and that's the mail bomber.